wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Well, this defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Niners are 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look. He rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Block at the man in motion. After the interception, here's Smith. And he coughed it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Still going. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith, throw out wide to Walker. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Throwing now is Geno. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Throwing again is Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 50, it's Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Past the 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive to about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Smith on 3rd down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Smith on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
Rondale Moore, the intended target.
3rd down here.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. On 1st down, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Here's Smith. Flush to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. 43. On play action, it's Mahomes. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
That pass complete to Moore. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Throwing now is Mahomes. Being chased out left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. McCaffrey. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now the ball comes loose, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Now Geno. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno now to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Dancing to his left. Connected here with Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Gold with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now Smith. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Smith on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now Mahomes. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Robbie Anderson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And my goodness, another interception. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Throw out wide to Walker.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. And how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one's going to wind up incomplete. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Kadarius Toney with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Gold with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On first down, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Now, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's got to reincarnate it right here. We're watching it in front of us.
That one good for 26 and a first down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And this is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point up and through by Myers as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the 49ers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week.